I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I am so happy that Yu-chan is here. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Alright. Yahoo! Hello everyone, I'm Yu-chan, your clumsy aquatic helper. Hello.
Thank you so much for coming on. I do appreciate it. And I got to stop in a little bit on the Arium stuff to say hi and bother you a little bit. When I go in there now for an Arium post, I just go bother, so they know it's me. But it's so. What do you think about now that you've been on Arium for a while? What do you think about the format that it has?
I actually kind of like it. It makes it kind of easier to stream, especially I know recently I just came back from a trip.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's a little bit easier to stream on.
Mm-hmm.
I was luckily enough to join one of the programs that they had that they've been advertising for a little bit, the debut one.
Yeah.
And the process was actually pretty nice as well.
Yeah. Well, one of the great things is you don't need to have 17 cameras and 6 computer screens and big blue for a computer. You just need a good phone.
Yeah.
And that helps out from all the places. And do you feel comfortable with the setup where it's you and the audience and not much to back you up?
Yeah, I like it. It's like it gives like more like a one-on-one time, kind of like if you're like just hanging out with everyone and just chatting.
Yeah.
I personally like it. Yeah, I think I already got my opinions on certain things, but I have to wait because it is still a new app.
Mm-hmm.
So over time, they'll probably just add in the features that I want into it.
Well, it's when it first came out, you couldn't have the moderators on, and then they added that to it for the American side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm not sure that the Japanese folks have that.
Oh, really?
I'm not positive about that, but since I heard that last, you guys have added about 100 million other VTubers. So I don't know that everything might have changed between now and then. What got you started and wanted to be a VTuber?
I don't know. I guess I always kind of like hanging out with people and then talking with people. There was a time where I used to help out with a maid cafe. I kind of like having that interaction with people in general. So I guess that's how I got into the whole streaming thing, because I kind of like that communication while at the same time I like the comfort.
Yes. Now,
Comfort of my own.
Now you got to tell me about these maid cafes, because I'm in the Midwest. We ain't gonna have any of them anytime soon. The did you have the the maid outfit and everything to go along with it, or were you just helping behind the scenes?
No, I was actually like one of the maids, so I had the cute little outfit, little petticoat, and everything.
Oh my gosh! So what is it like for the people who are the maids in those situations? I know I've heard from people who've gone to maid cafes, but what's it like for you, being the servers?
I had lots of fun, and I think because we had maids and butlers, so we get to like hang out like before everything gets set up, and then we go like have rehearsals for like dances, greetings as well. Sometimes we'll do like photo ops and stuff. I know there was one time we did a photo op, and then they made like little trading cards of us. So
Cool.
it's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. It's was that an experience that you just said, "Oh, here's an opportunity, I want to do it," or were you looking for something like that?
It's more like opportunity. So I mostly am like a very introverted person.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try, once in a while, I try to like push myself to interact more,
Mm-hmm.
and encourage myself to interact with people.
Mm.
So I saw that opportunity and I just went for it. And then I just found out that I actually really like doing it.
Once you finally got into the spotlight a little bit, you're like, hey, this is not too bad.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun,
Yeah.
doing it and stuff. And then, um, I think it was like the last time that I helped out, I was actually kind of like really happy because we had a couple of new people that joined,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them was actually someone that I served like a year or two prior.
Oh,
And
okay.
they just really liked the experience, so they wanted to become a butler for the maid cafe as well. So that made me really happy.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, did you did you ever have a situation where somebody who is supposed to be as a maid or butler, but you could tell that their attitude wasn't quite where it needed to be?
Um, mm, I wouldn't. For me, not really. If anything, we did have like maids and butlers, of course, that are nervous for the first time,
Oh yeah.
but most of us would really try to help them out and stuff. And if they don't feel too comfortable, we had the people who were serving at that time, and then you had the people who were like helping out with
Mm,
like the registration
mm,
or cashier
yeah.
or helping with the stage.
Ah, that's
So
cool.
it was like a little bit for everyone. And then there was backstage as well. If they didn't feel too comfortable or maybe there was a malfunction with wardrobe.
Oh, well, you didn't want one of those happened out there.
No,
Not with that wardrobe. You don't want
especially
that
the
happening.
petticoats.
No, no, no. I was actually a illegal dishwasher slash busboy for a while. At age
A
six,
door?
yeah, at 16 years old, I was working the dishwasher at a restaurant here
Oh,
locally, and boy, I tell you, it wasn't worth it. we
oh
were
my god.
we were supposed to get part of the tips from the waitresses, but I wasn't going to go up and ask them to give me any money. I was 16 years old, for one thing. Plus, and
Um,
our wages were like 250 an hour.
250 an hour?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah. That was almost how much it cost for me in gas to get there from home.
Oh no.
And it was, well, everybody goes through something like that. And believe me, I did not look good in the petticoat.
Oh no.
Although I would have taken that more than than sticking uh, mops into the giant washing machine to try and get it to work.
Look, you get used to the petticoat.
I don't know. One time, oh gosh, this is a terrible story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Had to go on my knees in the cook's area because
Oh,
the drain had clogged and backed up, and
oh,
everybody was standing in about an inch of brown water.
oh,
Yeah, and cooking everybody's meals, but nobody outside knew it.
oh no.
And I'm sticking my hand down the drain, pulling out just horrible,
Ah,
horrible stuff. Scarred for
oh
life,
no.
scarred for life. And having the petticoat on really didn't help things. It really does not help when you have to do something like that. You end up with wet knees. That's not good. Um,
Oh,
so were you ever somebody who got up on the stage before, or did you just watching other people do it and want to get up there sometime, or what?
mm, I guess a mixture of both. A
Hmm.
little mixture of both. Um, but I guess more on. like the whole opportunity thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly when it comes to that. I'm actually so at first I was a very extremely way more shyer than I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So at first I was I still remember the first time trying to do the little maid dance and I was shaking so badly. I was
Oh
shaking
well, I mean that's
badly.
yeah, but you powered through it. I mean you still enjoyed yourself with it. That's the best thing.
Yeah, after I think it's like almost close to the end. How it's like, oh, okay, I got this. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
uh,
Uh,
okay. It was fun, but also kind of like embarrassing too, because there was like the very first time like I sung in public. And I think it was
mm.
worse with the dancing, because my very first time like singing in public,
Well,
I was so scared that
well,
my voice coming out, you can
mm.
actually hear the vibration.
Well, it just made it sound cuter. That's all.
It was so bad though. It was so bad. I
Did
was
you?
like, oh, in my head, I was like, wow, I'm really scared right now.
You were kind of watching yourself from a distance doing this.
Yeah, that was like a full on. Is this what it feels like to like be out of body for a second and be like, what's happening?
Did you have anybody in the audience or the customers that you knew?
Over time, yes.
Mm,
First starting out, not really,
yeah.
but over time, yes.
Well, that's good. But
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine being all nervous and then walking out there and seeing somebody that you know that you hadn't gotten along with before sitting at the table. Like
Yeah, it makes it, at least for me, it makes it a little bit easier because I'm like, oh, I know this person.
for me, it would be the other thing. Of I've accidentally broke all my bones. I can't go.
Oh no.
No, me and stages did not ever get along until later, until I realized, I had to get out there eventually and start talking to people. But
Mm-hmm.
talking on a stage and performing on a stage is different than having an avatar and being online.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think some of that carried over and you got a little more confidence because you had that experience?
I would say yes. I recently debuted, but I had like a few viewers point out, especially some that were also debuting later,
Hmm.
commented saying that compared I guess to some that they feel used to
Hmm.
talking
Yeah.
online to people, but I already explained to them that yeah, I used to. You sound about a makeup face, so that's probably why.
As long as you're not taking everybody's order while you're doing the Irium thing, it's gonna work out. Although they probably wouldn't mind you, dancing a little bit for them. But
Yeah.
you, that would be next on Irium is allowing the dances to go on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
So when you're in and you've got folks on there and you're carrying on, basically one-on-one conversations with more than one person,
Mhm.
is it tough to keep up sometimes, or can you juggle all of that?
Um, to an extent, I feel like I can, but if it's going like super super fast, I might panic a little bit. I'm like, oh, because I like to try to read every comment so I can respond. So I feel like after a while, if it like goes like, be like, wait, hold on, wait, I don't want to miss someone's comment. I'm so sorry.
And the answer to everybody is yes. Now, next question.
I just nod and wave. Yeah,
It's
just nod and wave.
well, I mean, you really have to be on the ball because I imagine there are times when the topics aren't nearly the same between two different people.
Oh yeah.
one person asking what's your favorite cat, and the other person asking, what's your favorite game to play, and you have to kind of balance the two as you go. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Like, actually, I had a stream where we talked about like with games and stuff, and then I got sidetracked and we started talking about food. I don't know how we got to it.
It always comes down to that in the end.
Oh yeah, I'm a foodie.
Oh, oh man, I just got um two great things my wife got me today. One is sugar-free Oreos, which I think is I am
Oh,
so over the moon with. I just like, yes, finally I get back to the Oreos. Secondly was pizza rolls that have pepperoni and
oh,
bacon in them. Mm,
with bacon.
yeah, pepperoni and bacon.
Oh,
That's a good stuff.
oh wow.
Yeah, I might overdose on that by the end of the week.
Oh
Um,
no.
the secret to this man's heart is pizza rolls. Don't ever forget
Noted.
it. um, with the with getting into and being agile and active with the conversation. Um,
Mhm.
do you see yourself eventually going to other platforms and giving them a try?
I would say yes. I know I did my very first collab with Crimson Damius,
Hmm.
and so that was the first time I streamed on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I do plan to move to one or two other platforms, but
Mhm.
like slowly over time, so I
Yeah.
don't overwhelm myself.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's so different. It really is different. I kind of look at folks who are able to do both, and I'm like, yeah, you know how to. They know where they're at all times, which is good
Yeah.
because the Twitch audience seems to be more of a one person talking to a group, and
Mhm.
Irium is you having several conversations with different people.
Yeah.
It's tough to really parse that out in English, but um, it is feel a little different. Now, when you do get that chance, are you gonna do games? You gonna do art? What are you gonna do?
It's gonna mostly be games, and then if I want to doodle, that's why I made my Twitch account because I had to like a whole poll because I asked people, do people like watching drawing streams on YouTube more or on Twitch? And Twitch won.
Hmm.
So I made the YouTube account just also the Twitch account.
Well, I mean, UChan YouTube, it works.
Yeah.
It's like it's serendipity. That's how it works. Yes. Um,
Yeah.
so, are you gonna do some art stuff online?
Yeah, so I have redeems, which I'm behind on. But I draw bubbles
Mm-hmm.
for the people who support in my streams.
Mm-hmm.
And then I post them after they're done. I'm a little behind, but that just means I have things to draw for streaming now.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you always enjoyed art, or is it something you picked up a little later?
I think I always enjoyed art. I just like doodling, to be
Mm,
honest.
yeah. Well,
Mm.
sometimes that's the best thing to do. My doodles end up being just, blobs of ink, and that's probably the best I'll do with art in that particular regard.
It takes time, but I think the hardest part is figuring out like everyone's style. And then
Hmm.
there's some people I'm amazed they can draw like different styles.
Oh, that's just unfair. I mean, you see somebody like here, they draw something in an anime style, and then they draw it in a realistic style, and it's still good. I'm like, that's like being able to draw with both hands. That's not fair.
Multi-talented.
Would you rather doodle on the pad and paper or on the computer?
Um, I'm used to on paper. I'm slowly starting to just get used to digital. I
Mm-hmm.
actually recently got a new drawing tablet, so I had to get used to it.
Mm-hmm. But one of the things I hear from artists is that the best thing about being online is the undo button.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
much easier than the pink eraser to get everything out.
Yes. And the layering and the layering.
Oh gosh. I tell this story about my wife, who's quite a really good artist. She did some
Oh.
oil painting, and
Oh.
I came
Mm.
home from work, and there were like 9 or 10 oil paintings of the same thing in the living room because
Mm.
you can't erase the mistakes.
Oh.
And if you paint over it, you're just going to end up with this big chunk of paint right in the middle of it.
Oh no.
It's like one of those globes where you can feel the mountains on the globe.
Oh no.
It turns into a 3D painting if you keep doing. But
Um,
yeah, it always fascinates me that people have this type of talent in them. I mean, did you when you were doodling as a young Yu Chan, um, did you think that you'd be able to have in the future people want your doodles?
uh, not really. I was mostly drawing for fun, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um, I have done like some commissions in the past before, but I kind of just like freely drawing.
yeah,
So for now, I don't really take commissions in. It just I get overwhelmed.
yeah. Well, it's a different thing when you're doing to somebody else's
Hmm.
tastes instead of your own. Um, I mean, can you imagine some of the great artists if you went up to somebody who's like Salvador Dali, who's got all this crazy stuff. Paint me a picture of a horse this way, and he gives you one with melting clocks. I mean, you just you just don't know how these things are going to turn out. Um,
Mhm.
have you got any big things planned for your Ethereum channel right now?
Um, right now, yes.
Mm.
I am about to, for the first time virtually, go to a convention.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be at fan anime, so I'm kind of excited about that experience, and hopefully that goes well
Hmm.
because I'll open some doors.
Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
also I'm doing my first singing collaboration as well.
Oh, cool. Is it
Yeah.
going to be a concert type, or is it going to be a cover song?
It's gonna be a cover song.
Mm.
I just got accepted today, so I'm actually excited.
Cool. Now, I'm not going to spill the beans and ask what song is going to be, but what type of song is it?
It's Japanese song. It's
Mm.
like idol songs and stuff like that.
Ah, cool. Well, that'll be fun. When how are you going to
Yeah.
feel when you hear it done?
Um Basically, I got added into this group and it's gonna have everything on there and
Hmm.
the whole process and stuff. Cause it's basically we're all singing a song together and then we are with a duet as well. So we'll have our lines for the main song to go in, and then me and the person that I'm singing with, we would practice and then do our lines for our Pacific song as well.
Oh, cool. Are you going to sing
Mhm.
the lines together, or are you going to have somebody mix everything together?
Someone's gonna mix everything together because all of us are from different time zones. But I think for the duet one, I'll try to see if we can get together a few times to practice and then do our lines.
Yeah, it might be a little tough because unlike Irium, which has virtually no delay at all, almost
Mhm.
everything else has delay, and that might
Yeah,
throw it off a little bit. But you can at least practice it and get things down that way. I'm glad for you. That'll be a lot of fun.
I know I'm excited already.
Going from being nervous and singing and dancing out in front of the public to now putting it out for an audience of potentially several billion people. That's quite a leap.
Yeah, but it's like what I like doing. Well,
Well, if after this, are you going to do some more on your own?
I do plan to. I have a project that I want to work on. It's probably my biggest project I'm gonna work on. But that's for Halloween, so it gives me time to prep for everything, and then um, I will be working on my original song as well.
Whoa.
And I am trying to do more collaborations with other ARM streamers as well.
So you're working on your own song?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I envy you so much.
It's like it's just a simple
It might
simple
be,
song.
yeah, it might be simple, but still, I mean, that's a lot of courage to step out there with that. I mean, not only will you be singing it, but it's your words too.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. That really is coming from someone who said they were, a little bit shy before, and now it's like, here's all my stuff.
I'm just dumping everything that I couldn't do before because I was too scared.
Put you chant on everything. Well, it's so in a way, these kind of things. I imagine, the streaming and what you did with the main cafe, and it might be considered kind of freeing. Do you think that's what's happened for you?
Yeah, I would say that. I feel comfortable and I'm doing something that I enjoy.
Yeah,
And I like the actual openness that I can actually do versus feeling like I guess constrained or
yeah.
overwhelmed. I get to go at my own pace and work on the things that I do.
Mm, cool. That's brilliant. I'm glad you got this opportunity to do this, and
Mm-mm.
the folks who are listening have got opportunity too. Did you
Mhm.
realize that soon when you started streaming that there are people coming back for you, your talents, and your personality?
Um, Honestly, I've never really think about it. I just when I stream, I just start streaming, and I'm just happy whether it's just one person that comes to my stream
Hmm.
or 20. It doesn't matter really the number. I'm just happy to just talk. Like, just talk and then interact with people, to be honest. So I never really think about it.
Hmm.
Um, but it does make me happy if like someone says something in the chat. Like recently I got complimented with my voice, so I don't
Mm.
really think about it. So when I like hear it or like see someone say something about it, it does make me happy.
Well, you hear it all the time.
Do I?
But really, I was going to mention this because um, you have a rather unique voice in that it's
I do.
yeah, I think so. I think it's very unique. I think um, it comes off where you don't have to put a lot of effort behind saying what you need to say. It's
Mm-hmm.
clear, and it certainly is a comforting sound. And I think that's
Really?
something that'll bring a lot more people in.
Oh, thank you. I've never really thought about it.
Well, it's that's the best part about it is that you haven't had to think about it. You have this instrument that you can use and
Mhm.
just turn it on and go because you don't talk with pointy words. You don't have that that some people get. It's very smooth and welcoming to the listeners and the people coming to the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now you got to really sing good. I'm putting you up on a pedestal here.
Oh,
Pressure's on.
um,
and
um,
here's a song that covers 6 octaves for you to sing. Go.
I
Yeah.
will try my best.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh
wouldn't
my
I,
God.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Recently, I think it was today. Yeah, I think it was today. I think so. It asked me, "What's your highest voice and lowest voice?" Like, I couldn't stop laughing. I do the low. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna not do that again."
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a difference between being able to go as low as you possibly can, and being able to actually use it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's I don't even know what to compare it to because I had it in my head. It sounded good in my head, but when I said it out loud, I was like, this sounds so bad.
Well, I'm going to bring that up too. How do you feel in a situation, because what you've done, with the Meat Cafe and this, where
Hmm.
you don't have a net? I mean, in recording here, I have a net. I could say a naughty word and go back and take it out, and only you and I would know that I did that. Of
Hmm.
course, you say, he said that, he said that. Oh, you tell on me, but um, I can edit it out. But if you're on live, do you find yourself at times having to kind of scale back a little bit what you want to say?
Um, from the start of when I started streaming, I always just be myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's kind of easier for me to just say what I want and do what I want because I feel like I'm not really PG-13. I'm not really PG-13. But I'm like, I guess compared to most I already in my mindset. I think maybe it's probably from the maid cafe. So I just automatically just mm, mm, stay on a more PG side topic
Yeah,
time sometimes,
yeah,
but it's like I'm not really say so.
yeah. There's nothing wrong
So
with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you have that inner safety valve that you realize
mm,
that you're going down the wrong path, and you
mm,
can kind of right yourself. That's a pretty good thing to have, because
yeah.
there will be
I try
days.
to be myself from the start or show people exactly how I am,
Yeah,
whether that is super cringy or dirty.
but that's so heartwarming though. People like super cringy and dorky. You've hit the mother lode as far as audience, as far as that's concerned. The I did radio for 35 years, and almost all of that was live.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there get to be times where, if you and I've done a lot of talk shows of that time with people random coming in on the phone, is you have to really toe that line a little bit, because if you're having a particularly bad day, if you had to pump up the tire in your car, you had to get gas at
Mm-hmm.
whatever rancid price it is now. You could go in there with a slightly wrong type of attitude, and then somebody hits you between the eyes with something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
For me, if I feel like I'm not in the right headspace to do so, I do not force myself to the stream. If anything, I'll just chronologically be on a line.
yeah. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's a good headset to be in. If you can realize that you're just not in the right feeling or headspace to do it. You don't want to go in and accidentally snap on somebody.
Yeah, I don't. I do this because I like doing it. So if I start doing it in a way that makes me feel like it's kind of like work, it's like mm, it kind of loses the feeling in the first place. So that's why I just really just stream when I'm available
I
and when I'm in the right headspace. But if I feel like I'm not in the right headspace or I'm sick,
Yeah,
I'd be like, I'm sorry, but I can't stream today. I'll chronologically be on nine.
yeah. I can hear
I
you.
won't be
I can hear
there.
you coming on one day. This is you, Jan. I'm not feeling particularly good today.
One day, oh my god.
just rumble through the speakers at them, scare them to death.
So like this is this
It's my real voice.
is my
I get this feeling though that you're if you were angry, it would sound more like Bambi getting mad than anything else.
Not Bambi.
It's like, oh, and I think if somebody made you mad, you'd have a lot of people coming to your defense.
I don't know. I'm the type of person, I'm very straightforward, but, it's like it depends the situation, yeah?
Mm.
So, it's either two ways. I'm very straightforward. If I feel like someone is intentionally creating friction, I just want to quickly be like, is something wrong? Did I do something? What's going on right now? Or or I just like in my brain, I have a whole conversation with myself in my brain trying to analyze what's going on.
One side saying, "Get him, get him, get him."
It's like, wait, hold up, we don't know what's going on right now. So it's, on the outside, it's just me just sitting there. So it's like, oh,
Saying,
okay.
"Oh,
It's like I'm just sitting there.
yeah."
But I'm having a full-on conversation with myself trying to analyze the situation because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on right now.
And then the chat's going, "Hello,
Oh,
hello,
it's
are
like,
you?"
yeah, one second. I'm having a meeting.
It's
I'm
an
not
idle
ready for
meeting.
that.
Don't worry about it. It's an idle meeting.
I'm not having a meeting right now.
Um,
So,
when you get on, what type of games would you like to stream?
um, I do want to do a couple survival games.
Mm-hmm.
I do play like Rust.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I also got Avatar,
Mm-hmm.
and we did play Lethal Company for my first collab as well. Um, I'm gonna have to be like kind of spacious with the whole horror movie thing because for with that one, I screamed so much that I actually passed out
Oh
later from
no!
being exhausted.
You passed out.
Yeah, so like I said, but I'm introverted, so that took a lot of energy out of me.
Oh my gosh. Now I don't like horror stuff, but man, I didn't do that.
No, I actually was kind of surprised because I didn't think I could scream that loud, actually. And then two, I was like, I fell asleep like a baby. I was like, oh my god, I didn't really even do anything except scream and knock it out.
I did see you play Phasmophobia and see how long you last.
Oh my god, that's like one of the games that one of my friends want me to play.
I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be fun if I had a lot of people around to catch me, uh,
Oh,
to keep me from running away from the screen.
I'll be like, I'll hold the camera. I'll just hold the camera. I mean,
I'll be in the truck. Thank you very much.
yeah, I'll check the cameras. You guys got it.
And let them in, then drive away. You're perfectly fine. You win.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna just keep the door closed just in case. I'll open the door when you guys are ready. All right. So,
So, would you play if somebody said, if the audience said, "I really want to see you play this horror game," would you?
yes, I would,
Oh,
I would mentally prepare my mind. I'll mentally prepare my mind, and then once I am prepared, we'll set a time and a date. And if halfway through it I get too scared, we're gonna take a break.
just turn it on. The opening screen comes on. Break time. And walk away.
Break time. Time to watch cute little
That's
puppies.
right. You watch Puppies and Kitties now for a good 45
Yeah,
minutes.
we're gonna watch that for a little bit. Then we're gonna go back.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
that's. I can imagine. You'd have the type of response that the audience will want anyway.
mhm.
People don't tend to watch people doing horror games for them not to scream every once in a while.
That is very, very much true.
Yeah, that's it. That is something. Are there any other types of games that you'd play? Like a little more, non scaring you out of your wits type of game?
Yeah, I got into Marvel Rivals
Oh
for a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I try to main as Jeff, Mantis, and Luna, so mostly like supports.
yeah. I can't. I can watch it, but I don't know what's going on. It moves so fast. I'm so old.
Once
Like,
you get used to it's fun. I mostly try to stick to the characters that's like not as hard or
yeah.
doesn't have a lot of mechanics to it. Like I tried Deadpool, but I can't.
I'll be the guy who sits behind this that you can't get to.
I'll be up here.
I'll be just kind of leaning behind this and occasionally shooting randomly.
Yeah.
It looks like it'd be fun if you knew what you were doing. But
They have like different game mods too. So they have like the usual game where you can just play with bots or with people, but
mhm,
then they have like the party games. The biggest one was the 18 versus 18 Annihilation one.
holy
That one's
cow!
crazy.
Oh man, did you even know
That
who
was
was on your team?
Yeah, you'll know who you're on your team and be the ones that the health bar isn't going down. But it's actually pretty fun. Like just watching like how many people actually join in and then what characters they use.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, everybody ends up being the shark.
Yeah, pretty much health,
Yep.
health and damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody an only Jeff uh, uh,
Mm-mm.
situation. Everybody has to be Jeff.
Yes, all the Jeffs. Jeff versus Jeff. Let's go. All with all his little cute outfits.
I could see it happening. I could definitely see it happening. Um,
They kind of did something like that during the holidays. But it was like a painting game. You had to like each Jeff was a certain role, and the whole goal was like to paint the whole map your team color.
oh,
And then they had like the defender and then the attacker. So everyone was like restricted. So the defender has to defend and deflect, and then the attacker's the only one that can actually like do damage.
oh. So but you tried to paint the entire thing your color, or did you have a time limit?
No, there was a time limit.
Mm.
So after like a certain amount of time, whoever painted like the most on the map, that team won.
51%. I'm in.
Yeah.
Get to the last second, everybody's fighting over one block. That would be the way to go.
Yeah, the good thing is when I was playing, I was just like I'm spray painting everything.
It's just the random chaos mode.
Yeah, I just spray it all over the place, and then I would go to like certain corners of the map that no one is paying attention to because they're like fighting each.
Yeah. Everybody's fighting. I'm just painting this corner. Don't worry about me. I'm just fine.
Yep, nothing to see here.
The percentages go up, but as you keep painting, yeah, okay, fine. I'll go this corner now.
Yep.
Sneak around and do all the outside, and you turn around. Everything's red or whatever color you choose at that point.
Just big squiggly line around the map, and then we go on the inside of the map and start painting.
Would you just some of the games like the Jackbox party games?
I have played some of the Jackbox party games. I actually like those because you get to interact with the viewers.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I can see that coming in. A lot of folks have fun with that, and um, I would be okay up to the point where everybody was beating me. Then I'd be like, like okay, you're all cheating.
The allegations.
It's my
Oh,
channel. You're all cheating.
like oh, my buttons are frozen.
Have you been able to get some pretty good friends as you've been streaming? Some folks that you wouldn't have met otherwise.
Yeah, I met a cool couple of people, but then I also already knew some people that were already on the app streaming
Mm,
as well.
yeah,
But like new people wise, I have met some pretty cool people and maybe future friendships.
yeah. It's amazing to have this available, isn't it? That you have that your world gets so much bigger and smaller at the same time.
Yeah.
And
Mm-mm.
you talk to somebody on the other side of the country. easily, but then it's so easy to do. It makes the world smaller.
Yeah. I actually like traveling a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I usually travel to Southeast Asia.
Oh, yeah, I'd
A
like to go
lot.
there sometime.
But it's actually pretty amazing after a while. You'll like when you meet people, they actually know someone you know, and then it's just like, oh, I met this person too. I didn't know you know them.
Yeah, yeah, that's really something. That when I when I did radio for so long, and I'd be talking to somebody else in the business, and it would be like, oh yeah, I talked to them 25 years ago.
Yeah, it's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's just it's a wonderful thing, and it relies so much on somebody's not just vocal talent, but their personality as well. And I think you've got that in Aces.
Mm, I probably did. I'll tell a short story time. So I probably did something that most people would look at me and be like, "Don't you know what strange and danger is?" I'm like, yeah, but
What'd you do?
yeah. So this was a while back ago, but it was my first on offline meetup,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like the whole start of me basically Southeast Asia being my second home,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the first time going. Didn't really know anyone outside of the whole streaming world or anything,
Right.
but I wanted to travel and I wanted to meet my friends, and I did so. All by myself.
Well, I mean, nothing bad happened. It was perfectly fine.
No, I was so glad. I was like, oh, thank goodness you act the same like you do online. Thank goodness.
They're all like folks you don't want to meet in a dark alley type of thing.
Oh no, I won't. To be fair, I have this tendency to just if I want to go do something, I go do. I don't think about the danger first. It's a bad habit of mine. So I got there at the airport and they came to pick me up, and in my head I was like, oh my god, please be the same, please be the same.
And you
Oh
got
my god. And then they got there and they were like completely the same people. It was like only like a few minutes of awkwardness because it was like our first offline meetup,
yeah,
but it actually didn't last that long.
yeah.
It was like maybe 30 minutes
Ah,
of the whole, oh my god, I'm actually seeing you for the first time, to oh my god, hello again, like we met.
that's perfect. That's perfect. I could just see somebody showing up and you think you're meeting all these folks online and up walks like four pirates with peg legs. Arr, we be getting you to our ship now, matey. Arr. You not like what you are online at all. But
I think one of the shocking factors is like everyone's taller than me. Everyone is taller than me. Uh,
hey, I'm not the tallest person in the world either. I mean, when you believe me, when you're interviewing basketball players, you're never going to be the tallest player in the room.
oh yeah.
It's just so unfair. They will always look down on you no matter what.
As one of those moments where you think you're tall and then you're just like, oh.
They stand up and like their head brushes the ceiling. Like okay.
It's like, oh, okay, maybe not the tallest, but
I can say this: 7 foot tall people are really tall.
I can only imagine.
I mean, not just tall, but tall.
I can only imagine. I think there's only been one time ever I passed someone that like their head goes like past the door and I did not know how to react. I think I stared for a second because I was like, wow, I feel so small.
I saw a 7'2" guy bowling once. It was
Oh
really
really?
hilarious. He was a basketball player, and when he came up, there's this little scoreboard thing that before you roll the ball down, he had to duck every time before he rolled the ball.
Oh no.
He was going to hit that thing square in the middle of his head.
Oh
And
no.
his girlfriend was about 4 foot tall.
That's about right.
So see, they don't mind the short people too. So
Oh my god.
so looking back at what you've been able to do so far, and how far you've come as a social person from
Mhm.
where you were at, you got to be proud of yourself. I hope you are.
Yeah. Especially how I used to be. I was really like to myself,
Mm.
very shy, introverted person. Mostly like I stayed on the sidelines a lot
Mm-hmm.
because I just get overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
I am proud of myself that I've been able to get out of my shell a little bit and actually do the things that I always wanted to do.
Well, I mean, you got out in front of people and performed with the Maid Cafe. That's
Mm-mm.
that takes a lot of you know rocks to do that sort of thing. That's some courage there. And then going from there to being online with the potential of so many people talking to you at once, and without a safety net, as we mentioned, that that
Mhm.
that means that takes some confidence that I hope you've been able to realize that you're building within yourself.
Mm, it can be hard, but that's why I pace myself and I try to not do too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like learn. Thankfully, like some people, if I like need the help, I can always like just go and ask them, like their experience or which is the best way. I would say Irium kind of surprised me because everyone's actually been extremely supportive
Mm-hmm.
and welcoming. So
Yeah,
I will was not used to that
yeah.
whatsoever. So I was like, oh, hello,
When I'm
hello,
yeah when I'm bothering Irium performers, which I do quite a bit actually, just show up and bother them. Um, uh,
everyone.
there's always seems to be another Irium person in the chat, which is I think really it's a very nice team concept, but it's also um, shows a lot about the streamers themselves. That
Mhm, mhm,
they're willing to do that sort of thing. And I just think that you've got a really bright future ahead of you with this. Is you're learning yourself and learning all the things that you can do for everybody. You've got the songs coming up, so much more stuff that you're willing to give and show the world what you got. I'm happy you're able to do it. And I'm really I have no right to be, but I'm proud of you.
oh, oh, I'm gonna try to do my best.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have all the links we can that get for Chan on the description for the video. Thank you so much for coming on. Check out what Chan's got going on Irium, and more to come. Stay tuned, and maybe we'll get that song in from you before we have the end of the year music special. We'll get that on for everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming on, Chan. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.